Chosen one, welcome. Welcome to this quiet corner of the world where your mind can finally rest. As you settle in, I invite you to let the noise of today slowly drift away. Right now, it's just you, your breath, and the gentle space we are sharing. I'm truly grateful that you're here. You could have been anywhere, listening to anything, but you chose this moment of peace, and I honor that. Before we begin our journey tonight, I want you to know something. This time is for you. Not for your work, not for your worries, not for the people who needed you all day. This is your sanctuary, and I am here beside you, guiding you gently into deep relaxation as I speak. Imagine that I'm sitting just a little distance from you. Not too close, not too far, just enough for you to feel safe. The air between us is calm, warm, and steady. I'm watching the tension slowly melting from your posture, the way your shoulders begin to loosen with each breath. I can almost sense the weight you carried today, the unanswered thoughts, the small disappointments, the big emotions you didn't have time to process. But all of that, it can wait. Tonight, your only task is to rest and allow your mind to soften. I want to gently ask you for one thing. Stay with me until the end of this journey. Even if your eyes grow heavy, even if your thoughts wander into dreams, let my voice be the background melody guiding you quietly towards sleep. This entire video has been crafted with intention. Each moment, each pause, each word designed to slowly release the heaviness inside you and help you drift into a calm so deep it feels almost sacred. By staying until the final whispers of this story, you'll allow your mind the full chance to unwind layer by layer, like petals opening to the night. Take a slow breath in and let it flow out gently. As you do, imagine the world fading to a soft blur. You're stepping into a different space, now a space where time slows, where worries cannot follow, where the body remembers how to rest. If you listen closely, beneath the sound of my voice, you might feel something subtle, the quiet hum of peace forming around you. It's been waiting for you all day, waiting for a moment like this. Tonight's story is special. It's a gentle Zen journey, woven with softness and presence, crafted not just to entertain you, but to soothe you. You won't have to think. You won't have to try. All you need is to surrender to the rhythm. As I guide you through this story, I will speak from my heart, as if I am walking beside you through a peaceful path hidden deep within the mountains. You may hear moments of stillness, moments of reflection, and moments that feel like a warm hand on your shoulder. Everything is meant to ease your mind into sleep. Naturally and effortlessly, you may notice, as you continue listening, that your breathing has already started to slow. Your body is beginning to understand that it can let go, and you don't need to fight that feeling. In fact, allow it to grow stronger. Let the comfort seep into your neck, your arms, your chest, your legs. Let every part of you settle into the space beneath you. Feel the softness gathering in your thoughts like a gentle fog rolling over a quiet field at dawn. I promise you, you are safe here. Nothing is required of you. No decisions, no expectations, no judgments. Just rest, just presence, just breath. The world can wait. Tonight, this moment belongs to you, and I will be here with you until your mind drifts far beyond the edges of waking, into a place where peace becomes the only language. So stay with me. Allow the story to flow through you, and little by little, feel yourself sinking deeper into calm. Our journey is about to begin, and I'm honored to guide you there. Take a slow breath with me now, gently, without forcing anything. Inhale as if you are drawing in the softest light, filling your chest with warmth. Hold it lightly for a moment, and then exhale as if you are releasing the entire weight of your day. Let it flow out of you like a quiet breeze. Tonight, everything we do is slow, intentional, and peaceful. You don't have to get it right. There is no perfect way to breathe. There is only the natural rhythm that your body already knows, and all we are doing is allowing it to return to its calm. Original state, in this moment, imagine that I am sitting beside you, breathing with you, not leading, not controlling, but accompanying you like an old friend who understands exactly how tired you are. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Notice how the air feels as it enters your nose. Cool at first, then warm as it leaves. Your breath is like a soft tide, moving in and out, steady, patient. Let each inhale bring in a little more peace. Let each exhale let go of a little more tension. There is no rush here. Time has slowed just for you. Let's take another breath together. In, hold slightly, and exhale slowly, longer than the inhale. This extended exhale tells your nervous system that everything is okay. It whispers to your mind, you can rest now. Feel how your shoulders shift, dropping just a little. Feel how your jaw unclenches, how your neck softens. You might even notice a slight warmth spreading behind your eyes. The first signal that your mind is beginning to quiet itself. Now place your awareness gently on your body, no judgment, no analysis, just noticing. Notice the space between your eyebrows. Is it tight? Let it loosen. Notice your lips. Are they pressed? Let them part just slightly. Notice your hands. Are they holding tension? Let them rest open, as if they are finally allowed to let go of everything they've been carrying. Feel your spine lengthening softly with each inhale, and settling deeply into comfort with each exhale as you breathe. Imagine that every inhale is a soft wave of peace moving through you. It travels from your chest, through your arms, down into your fingertips. It moves through your neck, your face, your scalp. Then, as you exhale, imagine a gentle mist leaving your body. This mist carries away stress, heaviness, and the little thoughts that try to cling to your attention. Let them dissolve like morning fog in sunlight. Feel the slow rhythm of release. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Minds wander, that's what they do. When you notice your attention drifting, don't pull it back harshly. Instead, gently guide it back the way you would guide a child holding your hand. Bring it back to your breath, to the steady rhythm that is always here for you. You don't have to fight your thoughts. Just let them pass by like clouds floating across a peaceful sky. Let's deepen the relaxation. Inhale again, just a little slower this time. Hold softly and exhale. As you breathe out, imagine your entire body melting a little more into the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your hips releasing. Feel your legs loosening, growing heavier, sinking into comfort. Let your feet relax fully, toes soft, ankles soft. Let your body know that it no longer needs to support you, are supported by the space around you, by the earth beneath you, by the calm rising within you. Now imagine a warm golden light above the crown of your head. It doesn't shine brightly. Instead, it glows softly, like the warm light of a lantern in the dark. With every inhale, imagine this soft light lowering gently into your body. It enters through the top of your head, filling your mind with calm. It smooths out the lines of worry, the echoes of overthinking, the tension you didn't even realize you were holding. This light moves slowly, peacefully, as if it has all the time in the world. With your next exhale, imagine this golden light spreading down into your neck, into your shoulders. Feel your shoulders drop just a bit more. Imagine the knots of tension dissolving like grains of salt in warm water. Breathe. Let the light move into your arms, down to your elbows, into your forearms, into your palms, and finally into your fingertips. Feel the tingling of relaxation. Another breath. Slowly, in and out. Now allow the light to enter your chest, warming your heart space. Feel your heartbeat steadying, softening. Let your ribs widen gently as you inhale and fall effortlessly as you exhale. Allow this golden calm to move into your stomach, releasing tightness, softening every muscle. Let it travel into your hips, your lower back, easing every place where you stored your silent worries. And with each breath, let the light travel further down into your thighs, warming the muscles, loosening the heaviness. Into your knees, smoothing out the tension. Into your calves, your ankles, your feet. Feel your toes grow warm, heavy, peaceful. Your whole body is now bathed in this soft, golden calm, like you are lying beneath a warm afternoon sun filtered through leaves. If thoughts still pass through your mind, treat them like gentle ripples on a quiet pond. Notice them, allow them, and let them fade. Return to the breath, always the breath. Inhale deeply but effortlessly. Exhale slowly and completely. With each cycle, feel yourself sinking deeper, not into sleep yet, but into a perfect readiness for sleep. Now imagine the space around you growing quieter. Sounds become distant, blurry, like echoes fading softly. Your body becomes lighter and heavier at the same time, light in your mind, heavy in your limbs. Feel the calm expanding around you like a soft cocoon. You are wrapped in peace, protected, held. Nothing can disturb this moment. Nothing needs your attention. The world outside has faded, and the world inside is becoming beautifully still. As we prepare to step into the story ahead, allow your breath to find its own slow rhythm. You don't need to control it anymore. Your body knows what to do. Feel the ease settling into you, whispering through your entire being. You are ready. Ready to drift deeper, ready to wander gently into the world of Zen, ready to rest in a way your spirit has been longing for. Stay with me. Let the calm carry you. Let your breath guide you to peace as you continue to breathe softly. Imagine the air around you beginning to shift, growing cooler, calmer, almost sacred. In your mind's eye, a quiet path appears, stretching gently before you. It is early morning in a distant mountain valley, a place untouched by noise, untouched by hurry. I am walking beside you, and together we begin this peaceful journey toward an ancient Zen temple hidden deep within nature. There is no rush. Each step is slow, deliberate, and light, as if the earth itself is inviting you to relax into its rhythm. The path under your feet is made of smooth, worn stones, cool from the night's mist. As you walk, you can hear the faint crunch of gravel blending with the soft whisper of the wind. Around us, the forest is waking up gently, not abruptly, not loudly, but with the calm of a world that knows how to greet the morning with grace. Tall cedar trees rise like ancient guardians, their trunks wide, their branches reaching toward the sky in quiet stillness. The scent of pine and damp leaves fills the air, grounding you, calming you, wrapping around you like a comforting embrace. A gentle breeze brushes past your face. It carries with it the chill of mountain air, mixed with the subtle sweetness of blooming wildflowers, hidden somewhere nearby. You feel the freshness enter your chest as you inhale. You release your breath slowly, and with it, more tension slips away. The forest around you seems to breathe with you expanding. Softening, flowing dot, we continue our walk along the winding path. The morning light filters through the canopy above, falling in delicate golden patches on the ground. Each patch feels like a small blessing, a tiny pool of warmth inviting you to step into it. When you walk through one, you feel the sun's gentle touch on your skin, soft, comforting, soothing. As we move deeper into the forest, the sound of running water begins to rise in the distance. It's faint at first, like a whisper, but slowly it grows clearer, small mountain stream flowing over smooth stones. The melody of the water is pure and tranquil, like the music of nature itself. We step closer, following the sound until the path opens to a serene clearing where the stream dances elegantly among moss-covered rocks. Imagine kneeling down beside the water. It's crystal clear, so transparent that you can see pebbles of every shade: white, brown, gray, and jade green resting at the bottom. The stream moves gently, not rushing, not struggling, simply flowing with effortless grace. You dip your fingers into the water, and it feels cool, refreshing, alive. The sensation sends a peaceful shiver up your arm, waking you in the softest, most delicate way. Nearby, a single white crane stands still at the edge of the stream. Its long legs half submerged, its feathers gleaming softly in the morning light. It notices you, but does not move away. Instead, it acknowledges your presence with a slow blink, as if recognizing your peaceful intention. Its calm gives you calm. Its stillness teaches you stillness. You watch for a moment, feeling a subtle connection with this gentle creature, as if you both belong here, sharing the same quiet breath of the forest. When the crane spreads its wings and takes flight, the motion is slow, elegant, almost silent. It lifts into the air as if weightless, gliding through the branches until it disappears between the trees. You feel a sense of lightness in your chest, as if part of you lifted with it. We continue walking. The path now slopes upward, gently, leading toward the heart of the mountain. As we climb, the sound of the forest deepens. The wind moves through bamboo groves nearby, creating a soft rustling like 1,000 tiny whispers blending into one peaceful harmony. The bamboo sways gracefully, bowing and rising, as though performing a silent dance meant only for the serene morning air. Ahead of us, the first glimpse of the Zen temple appears. It is faint, just the curve of a roof visible through the trees, dark wood framed against the light. But even from this distance, you can feel something shift inside you. There is a quiet pull, a sense of returning to a place you've never been, but somehow remember. A place where your mind can finally rest. As we approach, the forest path widens into a long stone staircase. The steps are old and slightly worn, shaped by centuries of travelers who sought peace long before you. Moss grows softly along the sides, and small petals from cherry blossoms flutter in the air, carried gently by the wind. Each step you take feels softer than the last, as if the journey itself is preparing you for the calm ahead. Halfway up the staircase, you pause to look around. Below you, the forest stretches endlessly layers of green. Mist winding through the branches, sunlight catching on dew-covered leaves. Above you, the sky is pale blue, just beginning to brighten. The air here feels different, lighter, cleaner, filled with an ancient stillness. You inhale deeply, filling your lungs with a mountain's quiet strength. You exhale slowly, releasing everything that no longer serves you. Finally, we reach the top of the staircase. The Zen temple stands before Usimpo, elegant, timeless. Its wooden beams have darkened with age, yet they glow softly in the morning light. The roof curves like a gentle wave, and delicate paper lanterns hang at the entrance, swaying slightly with the breeze. A large stone basin filled with pure water sits near the doorway. The surface is perfectly still, reflecting the sky like a silent mirror. You walk closer and dip your hands into the basin, lifting the cool water and letting it drip slowly between your fingers. In Zen tradition, this act symbolizes cleansing, not just of the body, but of the mind. As the water falls back into the basin, imagine your worries falling with it. Let the doubts, the pressures, the noise of the world dissolve into the surface, disappearing without a trace. You step toward the sliding wooden door. It opens with a soft sound, and inside, the temple feels like a sanctuary carved out of silence. The floor is warm bamboo, smooth beneath your feet. Soft cushions line the edges of the room, and incense burns slowly in a small clay bowl. The scent is gentle, earthy, grounding sandalwood, perhaps with a hint of sweet lotus. It fills the space around you, urging your thoughts to settle. In the center of the temple, a large bronze bell stands tall. It looks ancient, worn by time, yet deeply majestic. When struck, it produces a sound so pure, so resonant, that it vibrates through the soul. You walk closer and place your fingertips on the cool metal surface. For a moment, you imagine the sound echoing through your chest, clearing every corner of your mind. Sunlight streams through the open windows, casting golden rectangles on the floor. Dust particles float lazily in the warm beams, drifting as slowly as your thoughts. You sit down on one of the cushions. It feels soft, grounding, like it was waiting for you. I sit beside you, our breaths matching the calm rhythm of the space. Outside, the forest continues its quiet song. Birds chirp softly, the bamboo sways, the stream whispers in the distance. The temple amplifies this natural serenity, turning every sound into part of a larger harmony. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the temple's embrace. A deep, peaceful stillness begins to rise within you, blossoming softly like a flower opening in slow motion. When you open your eyes again, you notice a small wooden door at the back of the temple, partially open. Through it, a stone path leads into a Zen garden. We stand up and walk toward it. As we step outside, the garden unfolds before us, a masterpiece of simplicity and intention. Smooth, raked sand forms, flowing patterns that look like ripples of water. Dark stones are placed with precise care, each one radiating quiet energy. A small pond reflects the sky, its surface so still it appears like a sheet of glass. A single koi fish swims slowly beneath the water, its orange and white colors glowing softly. The movement is graceful, deliberate, every turn gentle, every shift silent. You watch it for a while, feeling your breath sync with its rhythm. Slow, soft, peaceful, we walk along the edge of the garden, listening to the faint sound of bamboo chimes hanging from a wooden beam. The wind plays them like an instrumented note, delicate, drifting, pure. A sense of deep presence fills you, as if your mind has finally stepped into the same quiet pace as the world around you. This garden is a place where time no longer feels linear. There is no past tugging at your thoughts, no future pulling your attention away. There is only now, this moment, soft, vast, gentle. You feel as though the earth itself is breathing beneath your feet. We reach a small bench overlooking the pond. You sit down, resting your hands lightly on your knees. The bench is made of old cedar wood, smooth and warm. I sit beside you again, but neither of us speaks. There's no need for words here. This place speaks for itself through silence. Your mind begins to drift, not in confusion, but in freedom. Thoughts float in and out, but they pass like leaves carried by a breeze, never lingering, never demanding. You feel lighter, softer, quieter. The calm you've been searching for begins to settle deep within you. As the breeze moves through the garden, cherry blossoms drift down, landing gently on the pond's surface. They float there, delicate and still, carried slowly by the water's invisible currents. You watch them move, and something inside you softens even more. You are in the perfect place, now balanced between awareness and rest, presence and drifting. This temple, this garden, this mountain, they hold you gently, guiding you toward deeper serenity. Stay with this feeling. Let it fill you completely. Our journey will continue soon, guiding you deeper into Zen's quiet heart. But for now, rest here, breathe here, and let the calm settle into every corner of your being. The sun has risen a little higher above the mountains now, though the light remains soft, gentle enough to make the world feel like it's still dreaming. You're still seated on the cedar bench beside the quiet pond, watching cherry blossoms drift like pale pink whispers across the surface. But gradually, something shifts in the air. It becomes even calmer, even more still, as if nature itself expects something sacred to unfold. I sit beside you, and with a slow inhale, I begin to share a story, one that has been carried through the mountains for centuries. It is a Zen story, but not one that belongs only to the monks or the ancient scrolls. It is a story that somehow belongs to you too, waiting quietly in the corners of your spirit. I tell it in a soft, slow voice, so that each word sinks gently into your mind, not heavy, not hurried, simply floating. A long time ago, in a mountain valley, much like this one, there lived a young monk named Renji. He was gentle in nature, quiet in his heart, yet his mind was always restless. Even in meditation, even in prayer, thoughts swirled inside him like autumn leaves caught in a storm. He wanted peace desperately, but the harder he tried to catch it, the more it slipped away like water, trying to hold itself. Renji often climbed to the highest peak at dawn, believing that if he could touch the sky, he could silence his mind. But each morning, he found his thoughts waiting for him like impatient birds. He felt defeated, believing peace was something that lived far away from him, something he would never reach. One morning, after a night of restless meditation, Renji decided to visit the ancient master who lived deep within the mountain forests. The master was known for saying only what was necessary and sometimes saying nothing at all. People traveled miles to seek his guidance, yet often left with only silence as their answer. Renji walked through the forest with a troubled heart. His sandals brushed softly against the ground, kicking tiny clouds of dust into the air. When he finally reached the master's hut, he found the old monk sitting by a small stone table, drinking tea as if there was nothing else in the world he needed to do. Renji bowed deeply. "Master," he said, his voice trembling, "I cannot quiet my mind. No matter how much I meditate, no matter how long I sit, thoughts keep returning. What must I do to finally find peace?" The master lifted his cup and took a slow sip before speaking. "Come with me," he said. The old monk stood up and led Renji through the forest. They walked for a long time, long enough for Renji to wonder if the master had misunderstood his question. But he followed silently, keeping pace. Eventually, they reached a small river. Its water flowed softly over smooth stones, making the same peaceful sound you heard earlier during your forest walk, the same melody of nature's patience. The master pointed to the riverbank. "Sit." Renji obeyed. "Tell me," the master said, "do you see the water?" "Yes." Renji nodded. The master knelt beside him, scooped up a handful of water, and held it out. It sparkled in the sunlight, trembling slightly in his palm. "If you try to hold on to it tightly," the master said, "what happens?" Renji thought for a moment. "It slips through your fingers." The master let the water fall back into the river. "Yes, peace is the same. If you chase it, if you clutch at it, if you try to force your mind to be silent, you create more noise." Renji felt frustration rising. "But master, if I do nothing, then my thoughts will never stop." The master smiled gently and pointed to the river again. "Look more closely." Renji leaned forward. At first, he saw only the flowing water. But as he watched, he noticed something subtle, something he had overlooked before. Fallen petals rested on the river's surface, drifting along without resistance. They did not struggle. They did not sink. They simply floated wherever the river carried them. "Your thoughts," the master whispered, "are these petals. They will come. They will go. If you try to grab them, you disturb the water. But if you let them pass, the river of your mind becomes clear again." Renji closed his eyes, listening to the gentle sound of water flowing over stones. For a moment, something inside him loosened. Not a victory, not an achievement, just a soft letting go. But he wasn't fully convinced yet. "Master," he said quietly, "if peace is so simple, why does it feel so difficult?" The master stood and pointed toward a nearby bamboo grove. "Come." They walked until they reached the tall, slender stalks. The wind passed through them, creating a soft, resonant whisper like nature chanting a mantra. The bamboo bent gently with the breeze, never resisting, never breaking, always returning to stillness once the wind moved on. "Be like the bamboo," the master said. "Bend with the world, but do not be carried away by it." Renji breathed slowly, watching the bamboo dance. The movement was effortless, graceful, natural. But what if the wind is too strong? He asked. The master tapped one of the bamboo stalks lightly. Then it bows and rises again. Renji felt something shift inside him. This time, it wasn't a thought. It was a realization, deep calm and wordless. Still, the master had one last lesson. He motioned for Renji to follow him to a quiet clearing where a single stone sat in the center, a smooth, rounded stone shaped by years of wind and rain. It looked unmoving, timeless, undisturbed. The master sat beside it. "Sometimes," he said, "the mind is like this stone, heavy, silent, still. And sometimes it is like the river flowing, changing, moving. Both are natural states. Both are part of you. Do not cling to one. Do not run from the other." Zen is not the absence of thought. Zen is the freedom to observe thought without becoming it. Renji closed his eyes again. This time, instead of chasing silence, he simply listened to the forest, the wind, the birds, the distant stream. He noticed the thoughts in his mind rising and falling, drifting like petals, bending like bamboo, flowing like water. He did not resist. He did not cling. He simply existed with them, the way a mountain exists with clouds passing across its peak. Minutes passed, or maybe hours. Time felt different here, softer, gentle. When Renji finally opened his eyes, the master's hut felt far away, and yet the lesson felt closer than anything he had ever experienced. "Master," he whispered, "what should I do now?" The old monk smiled with warmth. "Now," he said, "you live." Renji bowed deeply. This time, his bowl was not filled with frustration or desperation. It was filled with understanding as he walked back through the forest. He noticed things he had never noticed before: the way sunlight touched each leaf, the way the ground felt firm under his steps, the way his breath moved naturally without effort. He realized peace was not something he needed to find. It was something he needed to allow. And from that day forward, Renji stopped trying to silence his thoughts. He simply watched them. Sometimes his mind was stormy. Sometimes it was still. But no matter the state, he remained present, aware, gentle with himself. And in that gentleness, peace found him quietly, naturally, effortlessly. As the story ends, you sit quietly beside the Zen pond again. The garden feels deeper now, more alive, as if the world itself has leaned closer to listen. Cherry blossoms continue to drift across the water. Bamboo continues to sway. The koi continues its slow, graceful dance beneath the surface. You breathe slowly, gently, peacefully, and somewhere inside you, a soft truth spreads. You do not need to chase calm. You do not need to force your mind to be silent. You only need to allow yourself to be here, breathing, observing, existing, just like Renji, just like the river, just like the bamboo, just like the petals floating effortlessly along the stream. Stay with this feeling as we move deeper into the night. Your journey is not ending. It is unfolding softly, beautifully, in perfect silence. I can feel my entire body becoming softer now, as if each breath dissolves another layer of tension that I had forgotten I was even carrying. It's strange how the mind holds on to weight that doesn't belong to it. memories that don't serve it, fears that aren't real anymore. But right here, in this moment, as I sit with you in this deepening stillness, I can sense all of it slowly loosening its grip. I can feel the air around me becoming warmer, calmer, almost like it's gently wrapping itself around my shoulders in a comforting embrace. My eyelids grow heavier, not from exhaustion, but from surrender. A peaceful kind of surrender, the kind that tells me I am safe, that nothing is required from me now except to simply be. The world around me begins to feel distant, as if it's fading a little with each breath I take. The sounds of the day grow quieter, softer, gentler, as if they too have decided to rest. I notice how the muscles in my face uncoil, especially the tiny ones around my eyes, my jaw, my forehead. They were working without my awareness, constantly holding expressions that matched the world's intensity. But now, slowly, tenderly, they let go. And as they release, it feels like something deeper inside me also releases a knot I didn't realize had been tied within my chest begins to untangle. I breathe in again, slowly, deeply, and on the exhale, I imagine my breath carrying away the last traces of the day. Every conversation, every thought, every responsibility, every expectation, drifting outward like mist, dissolving into night air. I am not trying to control anything. I'm not trying to achieve relaxation. I'm simply allowing it to arrive. And it does. It moves through me like a soft wave, gentle and warm, washing over my body from the crown of my head down to the tips of my toes. Each wave feels slower than the last, smoothing my inner world like water smoothing stones in a river. Somewhere inside this softness, I begin to sense a deep heaviness in my limbs, not a burdensome heaviness, but the kind that tells me my body is ready to rest. My arms feel warm and relaxed, sinking ever so slightly into wherever they are resting. My legs feel heavy, as if gravity has lovingly taken over, telling them they no longer have to hold me up. Even my breathing becomes slower, quieter, more effortless, filling only what is needed and releasing more than I realized I was holding. A faint warmth grows in my chest, subtle at first, like a small ember glowing in a quiet fireplace. It expands gently outward, moving through my ribs, softening my stomach, calming the entire center of my being. This warmth is not physical alone. It feels emotional, spiritual, like an inner light that has been waiting for me to slow down long enough to notice it. It reminds me that deep inside, below all the noise and rush, I carry an unshakable stillness, a stillness that has always been there, a stillness that nothing and no one can take away. I allow my mind to float now, like a feather resting on water. Thoughts may still appear at the edges, but they no longer pull at me. They drift like passing clouds, gently dissolving before they can form into anything heavy. I don't have to chase them away. I just let them pass, and as they pass, a clear, quiet space grows inside me. A space where I can finally breathe freely. A space that feels like it belongs only to me. The room around me begins to feel softer too, as though the air has thickened with calm. Even the darkness feels gentle, not empty, not cold, but soothing, a blanket of pure restfulness. And in that darkness, I imagine a soft glow forming, a dim, golden light, like the lanterns I saw earlier in the Zen temple. The glow flickers gently, moving with the rhythm of my breath. With each inhale, the light becomes warmer. With each exhale, it spreads a little farther, illuminating the inner landscape of my mind with a quiet serenity. I picture myself sitting beside a still lake under a night sky. The water is completely calm, reflecting the moon like a polished mirror. The air carries the faint scent of pine and cool earth. Not a single ripple disturbs the surface of the lake, and the stillness of that water feels like the stillness entering my thoughts. My mind becomes clear, just like the lake. No movement, no disturbance, only quiet, only rest. The moon above me feels large and peaceful, its glow silver and soft, as if blessing the night with tranquility. I imagine that moonlight gently brushing the top of my head, touching my forehead, gliding down my face, over my shoulders, my arms, my chest, and down my legs. Everywhere the moonlight touches, tension dissolves, stress evaporates, and comfort deepens. This moonlight feels like a whisper telling me, you can rest now. You have done enough. And I believe it. I feel it settling into my bones, reminding me that rest is not a luxury. It's a necessity, a healing, a return to myself. As I sink deeper into this relaxation, I feel my breaths slowing even more. Each inhale is like drawing in peace. Each exhale is like releasing the weight of the world. My mind begins to drift into that soft middle space between wakefulness and sleep, where everything feels warm, slow, and distant. I imagine lying down on a soft tummy mat in a quiet room inside the temple, listening to the gentle wind brushing against bamboo walls. The lanterns outside flicker, casting slow dancing shadows across the floor. The rhythmic chirping of night insects blends with the rustling leaves, creating nature's own lullaby. I feel as though the earth itself is humming a sleepy melody designed just for me, inviting me to sink deeper into rest. My body feels heavier now, but in a pleasant way, as though I'm sinking into the floor, merging with it. My hands feel warm. My feet feel distant. My entire body feels like it's floating even as it rests. My mind grows quieter with each passing moment. The edges of my awareness soften. My thoughts dissolve into a quiet, warm fog. It becomes harder to distinguish where the world ends and my rest begins. I allow the thought of sleep to settle gently into my mind, not forcing it, just inviting it. Sleep approaches like a soft footstep on a wooden floor, slow, gentle, comforting. It approaches without pressure, without urgency. It's simply there, waiting to embrace me. And the moment I choose to let go, it will take me into its peaceful arms. The last remaining tension in my body melts now, like wax softening under a flame. My shoulders sink. My back loosens. My breathing becomes almost silent. My heartbeat slows to a peaceful, soothing rhythm. I can feel myself drifting, not falling, drifting like a leaf carried by a soft current, drifting into warmth, drifting into calm, drifting into a sleep deeper than anything I've felt in a long time. And as I hover in this final moment before true rest arrives, I tell myself one gentle truth. I deserve this peace. I deserve this stillness. I deserve this sleep, and with my next breath, I let go. I drift. I surrender. And sleep takes me softly, completely, peacefully, into the quiet embrace of the night. I feel the quiet around me growing even softer now, as if the night itself is leaning closer, wrapping me in a final blanket of calm. The air feels warmer, slower, more delicate, like the very atmosphere has settled into a deep, restful silence. The world seems far away, peaceful, almost dreamlike. And I can sense my body drifting deeper into a state where words become softer and thoughts become lighter. Everything in me knows that the journey is coming to its gentle end, and yet nothing feels like an ending. It feels more like a smooth transition into an even deeper level of rest. The lantern light in my mind grows dimmer, flickering slowly, like a candle reaching the last safe moment before it settles into a glowing ember. The quiet stretches out around me, and I feel as though time itself has slowed, giving me one last serene pause before sleep fully embraces me. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think about, nothing left to hold on to. I have walked through stillness, through nature, through stories, through breath. And now, all that remains is the soft afterglow of peace. I feel my body sink even deeper into the surface beneath me. My arms feel so relaxed, almost weightless, as if the air cradles them. My legs feel loose, calm, and warm. My eyes soften, as though the muscles have forgotten how to tense. Even my breath has become so slow, so quiet, that it feels like I'm breathing with the rhythm of the night itself. Each inhale feels like a whisper of cool calm. Each exhale feels like a warm release, letting go of the very last remnants of the day. Inside my mind, I sense a lingering warmth from the Zen temple journey, as though the soft light of that peaceful world is still glowing quietly within me. I can almost hear the faint rustle of bamboo leaves and the distant hum of the evening wind. The memory of walking along the stone paths, hearing the gentle footsteps, feeling the lanterns sway. It all lingers softly, like a dream that refuses to fade. I let those memories settle into the back of my mind, letting them become small, comforting lights guiding me gently toward rest in this deep quiet. I take a slow breath and silently thank myself for taking this time, this moment of real healing, this journey of calm, this hour of soft retreat from the world. I thank my breath for carrying me, my body for supporting me, my mind for allowing stillness. I feel gratitude wash over me like warm water, soothing, relaxing, grounding. Gratitude makes everything inside me feel more spacious, more open, more peaceful. I begin to sense the soft pull of sleep just beneath the surface of my thoughts, as if a warm tide is rising at the edges of my awareness. It's gentle, patient, unhurried. It waits for me with open arms. It invites me like a familiar friend who knows exactly what I need. All I have to do now is follow its call, step softly into its embrace, and allow myself to drift. My mind grows quieter with each passing second. Thoughts move more slowly, stretching out like shadows in fading light. Even the sound of my own inner voice begins to soften, as if it's moving farther away, becoming a distant murmur. The edges of the world blur, and everything becomes warm and comforting. I feel almost suspended between waking and dreaming, floating in a space where nothing is required of me, not even awareness. A gentle calm spreads across my chest, a feeling like being held, like being protected by something much larger and kinder than myself. It fills me with a deep sense of belonging, a quiet reminder that I am safe, that I am supported, that rest is not only allowed, but deserved. This moment is mine. This peace is mine. This rest is mine. And before the night takes me fully, I offer one last soft breath of gratitude. Gratitude for the journey, for the silence, for the healing, for the simple gift of being here, alive and breathing. I allow that gratitude to float through me like a warm breeze, touching every corner of my inner world with light and ease. Now, as I prepare to drift into sleep. I whisper a gentle promise to myself that I will return to this peace whenever I need it, that I will allow myself to breathe, to slow down, to rest. And this promise settles into me like a feather landing quietly upon still water. The quiet in the room grows deeper. The air grows softer. The night becomes even more soothing, wrapping around me in long, slow waves of calm. I can feel sleep rising through my legs, through my stomach, through my chest, moving upward, calming every part of me. My eyelids grow heavier with every passing moment. My breath becomes slower, deeper, more effortless. My thoughts dissolve into silence. This is the final moment, the quiet landing at the end of a peaceful journey. I am ready to let go. I am ready to rest. I am ready to sleep as I drift into the softness of the night. I send warmth, peace, and calm energy to everyone who shares this moment with me. May they, too, feel this gentle stillness. May they rest deeply. May they sleep peacefully. May their hearts be light and their dreams be kind. And with one final, slow breath, I allow myself to slip into the quiet flow of the night, drifting, floating, surrendering fully, as sleep finally takes me with its warm, soothing embrace. Good night. Sleep deeply. Rest well, and may peace follow you into your dreams.